Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe for more horrifying tales. Now, with that said, let's begin. Eli thought he'd found the perfect countryside home. Cheap rent, quiet nights. But something bothered him from the very first day. Outside, the house had 4 windows. Inside, there were 5. The 5th was upstairs, a window sealed behind a wall, no room connected to it. Yet every night faint scratching came from the glass. He tried to ignore it, but curiosity gnawed at him. One night at 2 a.m., Eli pressed his ear to the cold glass. His breath fogged it, but through it he could see the darkness just beyond the pane. And then a whisper slid through the pane. Eli. He stumbled back, eyes wide. The window trembled. Something was pounding from the other side. Again, clearer this time. Eli, let me in. He couldn't stand it anymore. He grabbed a hammer, smashing into the wall that covered the window. Dust filled the air. Wood splintered. Behind it, only a crawl space. Narrow, silent, stale. In the middle, a small wooden chair facing the glass. On the seat, children's clothes, rotted with age. His chest tightened, but then he saw the reflection. Someone was already sitting in the chair smiling. The smile widened. The glass trembled harder. Suddenly, slam. A pale hand struck the inside of the pane. Then another. Then another. Soon the window was covered in desperate, writhing hands, their nails screeching across the glass. The reflection's grin stretched unnaturally wide. A long crack split across the pane. The pounding grew louder. The window wasn't going to hold. It shattered. The scream that tore through the house wasn't human. It was raw, ancient. Every light bulb exploded. Darkness swallowed the room. Eli dropped to the floor, covering his ears until silence finally fell. When he looked back, the crawl space was empty. Only the chair remained rocking slowly back and forth, like someone had just stood up. He whispered, "It's just the house settling." But then the chair turned, facing him. His breath caught, his body froze. In the dust, fresh footprints, small, bare, leading out of the crawl space, stopping right in front of him. After that night, the reflections began. Every mirror showed it, the 5th window, even in places where no window existed. And inside it, the figure, pale, still, smiling. Sometimes it raised a hand and waved. Eli smashed every mirror. Blood dripped from his hands. But the window appeared again, on his phone screen, on the darkened TV, even in a puddle on the floor. Always the 5th window. Always the figure waiting. The landlord swore the house had only 4 windows, but neighbors whispered otherwise. They boarded it, an old woman said, after their child disappeared inside. Eli's stomach dropped. The wall had been meant to keep something trapped, but he had broken it open. Now the window was free again, and at night, Eli sees it glowing faintly in every reflection. Behind the glass, a silhouette waits, watching, smiling, and waving. One night, a storm raged outside. Rain lashed against the windows. Thunder cracked. In the distance, lightning flashed, illuminating the hallway. Eli stood frozen, staring at the window. It was there, clear as day. Inside the 5th window, the girl in the chair. She was closer now, her face pale, her eyes black pits in her skull. Her lips curled into a grotesque smile, baring teeth that were far too sharp, far too long. Then she raised a hand, beckoning. "Come play with me," she rasped, her voice a chorus of whispers. Fear lent Eli speed. He ran, crashing down the stairs, desperate to escape the house, the window, the girl. But as he burst through the front door, the rain stopped. The clouds parted, revealing a sky full of stars, and in the distance, a single pale light flickered in the direction of the house. Curiosity overwhelmed caution. He turned back to the house. Through the window, he saw the girl rise from the chair. She floated down the stairs, each step taking her closer to the pane. She pressed her palm against the glass, and for a moment, Eli saw his own reflection staring back, trapped in the grip of a nightmare he couldn't wake from. With a final, chilling grin, the girl vanished. The window went dark. Eli screamed, and the sound echoed through the empty street. But when the police arrived, they found no sign of a break-in and no trace of the girl in the mirror.